Hollowmere was still a marsh, timber, and scattered dreamers in 1704. The town had begun to gather, a handful of restless people, some coin, a single stubborn vision of a fenced marsh and pale lantern-lit homes. The villagers worked timber, bread, and channels from the mire, unaware of the force that would later define their lives. The shrouding, a winter mist that crept along the river and through the reeds, lingering for days. Dangerous, patient, inscrutable. It watched, and it took. Carrillo was a seer, a man both blessed and burdened by visions. One night, beneath a crescent moon, he was seized by a dream unlike any before. He walked through a marsh shrouded in silver fog, shadows moving beneath his feet as though aware. A voice, neither male nor female, spoke. "You will dwell here. You will guide them. From your hand will rise a line that will serve. Guard it, for one of your blood will falter before the unseen." He awoke trembling. The prophecy pressed upon him like stone. The child was yet unborn. Carrillo knew only that he must prepare, protect, and find a way to preserve his line against forces beyond mortal reckoning. Compelled by duty, he traveled for months, guided by rumor and instinct, until he reached the marsh of his vision. There he found Hollowmere gathering its first walls and homes. Alexis and Juro, Sebastian and Sister Agnes, Finio and Federo. They paused by the water as Carrillo approached, seeing in his presence that the dream had not been one man's fevered fancy. He joined them quietly, offering guidance in matters mundane and arcane, teaching the villagers to read omens in wind, river, and star. That first winter, the mist came. It rolled along the riverbanks and through the reeds, curling along fences and houses. The villagers noticed only chill and unease, but Carrillo felt its weight, patient, watchful, undeniably dangerous. He observed it, measured it, prayed over it, but could not discern its purpose. Even with all his visions and knowledge, the shrouding remained inscrutable. Each winter thereafter it returned in the same rhythm, as if the marsh itself were keeping its own counsel. In the quiet of the archive, Carrillo turned to a different pursuit. He became obsessed with the idea that a soul, bound to a vessel, could escape illness, fatigue, and death. He carved a marionette from oak, etching sigils into its joints, whispering prayers meant to anchor a spirit and protect a line yet unborn. Night blurred into weeks, weeks into months. The figure remained lifeless, eyes dark, limbs inert. Meals were forgotten, sleep abandoned. Villagers whispered of the man who spoke to wood and shadow, but Carrillo ignored them. He believed that one day, the vessel would awaken to protect the fragile child of prophecy. Wrapped carefully in cloth, it was placed in the archive, waiting silently, patient as stone, a guardian still incomplete. Years passed. Hollowmere grew. The prophecy lingered. The shrouding returned each winter, lingering and deadly, leaving folded garments by the riverbank and vanishing families in its wake. Even Carrillo could not say why. The mist chose without reason or pattern, teaching the villagers that survival lay not in understanding but in ritual. And then, in a dream, or a vision glimpsed through smoke, or a scroll burning too quickly to read entirely, only fragments remaining, a single word appeared, scorched yet intact, as if the flames themselves had spared it. Liam.